Yo, now then guys, welcome to today's episode stream, whatever you really want to call it. Episode 38 if you are using the episode numbers as a guide. We are quite far into this series, and today we are going to probably continue we are going to continue in March. Yeah, we've basically got these two fields to get seeded today before we can jump from March. It's going to be quite a... I don't know why I was doing that wrong button. I've ummed and ahed about buying a new cultivator, to be honest. Not a cultivator, sorry, a new seeder. Don't think... I need the money, that's the problem, for another job. We're currently at 6 meters. That's the problem. It's that amount of money. I know it's good money. It's not a built-in cultivator as well, so it would slow some jobs down in future, but the big fields... This would have been nice to have maybe got a bigger one, but not at them prices. I thought there might have been something we could have used. 160 brake horsepower. Alright, so the New Holland can pull this now. Alright, let's have a look. I'm going to dump this over here. We do struggle sometimes. I'm finally giving in, and I'm finally going to change the tyres on this vehicle. Interesting. That is in my way. That was interesting. I didn't know I'd part that. I didn't know I'd left that in there, right in the way. Definitely got a little beefy tyres as this thing though. Yeah, this has got an extra 1500 litres of seed in the front, so it's definitely worth using. Now the Case tractor would be the better choice. There's no doubt about it. It would definitely be the better choice to do this kind of work. We've only got 15 brake horsepower more than the minimum, but everything we've done up to now has always been done with ease, even if the horsepower requirements do not match. We will start down here at the bottom though, to be honest. It just makes sense to start down at the bottom. And do this one. And yeah, we're going to continue to do oats. Like I said, oats make sense. Keep the wheat and barley when that's ready for the chickens. Well, not all of it obviously, but we'll keep some wheat, we'll keep some barley. But yeah, this is going to take all. This is why we're still in 1 times and we're still in March, same as yesterday. I do always try to have the streams or the videos, like I say, and I call them streams because we do live stream this, as you can tell. Obviously I do have some people who are watching over on YouTube, so obviously for them it's just a video. So my terminology of what you're watching is, you know what I mean, it just depends where you are watching it. But at the end of the day, they are all streams just moved over to YouTube. This was an issue I did see coming. I wanted to see how well this one coped. Like I say, with it being just over the requirements, I kind of wanted to just see how it coped. To be honest, we dropped 1 mile an hour. The problem is, if we drop 1 mile an hour on a little slope like that, it's gonna die on that hill up there. That was 7% for the whole headland. Like I say, I would have loved to have done this with a slightly different piece of equipment. We are not fortunate enough to have the money we need to buy the harvester. Yeah, we don't have a choice. Like I say, we'll do the we'll do the wheat, we'll do the barley fields with a small harvester. We won't be in a position to do that otherwise. Plus they're relatively small fields, so if we do that with with the small harvester, we can get the flour in. We can try and produce as much flour and as much sugar and all that as humanly possible before this is ready to harvest. Well, we won't get any more sugar actually, but we do have sugar to sell. So we do have a bit of that to sell. We've got our harvester to sell. We will sell our harvester, our header, our corn header. We won't grow any sunflowers or corn until we have the new harvester. The header alone it's like 10, 11, 12,000 pounds towards the new harvester. We need to raise about 250,000 pounds at the moment. Obviously in April we will have a little bit of silage to sell. I know we always say, oh, we only sell silage once a year. We do, honestly, we do only sell silage once a year. But we did buy new land and it was meadow grass, and we did turn it to silage because it's not really. If it was a grass field that we bought and it was actual grass, we wouldn't have done it as silage because of the amount of grass you get from it. You know what I mean? All the grass, so that bit of fit land to our left and this to our right, got us 28 bales. That was it, 28 bales. That's nothing compared to what, you know, my tiny grass field alone gets 28 bales. It just shows you the difference between like the in-game meadow grass, as I call it, and the grass that you actually plant. Well, we've done 2 headlands officially. It's not the best way of doing it, going round and round. It's always better to go up and down, but we don't have tram lines in the game, so it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world to go around. And plus, if I go around, we just genuinely move around. I have noticed though, once again, I'm driving in a clockwise direction. Right, so we can tip 10-11 mile an hour. That bend's the worst one. It's I always misjudge it for the width. Soon though, this little indent on this field is going to be fully seeded. Well, that's going to speed the job up an awful lot. Yeah, like I say, we'll be live till roughly the Dragon Lady's up. She'll obviously get up, you know, shower, shave, 3 S's, and yeah. So we'll try and get as much as we can. But obviously, if we start a job, we'll always finish that job. She knows that. I'm not expecting her to see it before dinner time, though, to be honest. Good 3 to 4 hours. I don't like to stream for 3 to 4 hours, but I feel like it's just too long nowadays, especially for me. Sorry. My throat's real dry today. I must have snored last night or something. Like a cactus is in my throat. I like talking, I just like swallowing, and it's like really dry and sore, and I do that kind of noise, and stop overlapping. Keep them wheels, keep that wheel on the edge of there. That should be brilliant. Wasting valuable width here. Jesus, can you imagine the straw gonna come off this field? Oh my god. That's gonna be a lot of straw. It might actually be easier to open down the long runs. These corners are getting tighter with every pass. I hate the fact that this field is covered in stones. It is lovely to see the New Holland do this job. Like I say, the engine upgrade has made all the difference. It's made it into a really good, versatile little tractor. But it would be really nice to get a new, like a brand new tractor. I would love to get a brand new tractor. At least if we get a brand new tractor and it's got the same kind of horsepower, brilliant. 21% seed though consumption. That is 1200 seed. That's why we bought the tank at the front. I know in theory it doesn't technically fit this machine. The pipes don't run over. It doesn't look as realistic, but it's just the fact that it holds more seed and it does work. And to be honest with you, even if it didn't actually work, I could argue the case of, yeah, but if we put seed in it and we drive it, one, it acts as a weight, and two, if it wasn't to actually use the seed in the machine, I would at least be able to empty the seed in the middle of the field and fill up my seeder. You know, yeah, it wouldn't have filled it up by much, but do you know what I mean? Just that principle of being a seed carrier. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I ain't got really much I can say, really, guys. We're feeding, well, you know, we're seeding the field. We've got nothing else I can really do. Oh, not really much I can say at the moment, just other than, well, we're going to have to buy a lot of seed when we're done. And then we're going to have to do the other field and then buy some more seed. But I hope we've got enough money for this new harvester. I'm hoping between now and it being ready, there'll be one in the store, like I say, the middle case and the middle New Holland. They're the ones we're looking at buying. And yeah. We could have bought the new. We could have bought like the biggest harvester on the game. To be fair, like I say, it kind of annoys me now the fact that, you know, we're still in Calmlands with a survival series, yet our equipment and our fields are just so big. But we just need a nice, good ending. And I don't know, 50 episodes. The problem is we're on 38 episodes. Today is episode 38. We could maybe stop at 40. The problem is I've enjoyed playing this series. If it wasn't called Survival Challenge, I could quite happily carry this series on until we own like the entire map. That's how much I'm enjoying playing this series. But obviously it was called Survival Series from the beginning because that's what it was. I mean, the first 10 episodes, we made next to nothing. We were struggling to live. We lived in a tent. We lived in a tent for about 2 years in the game. I would love to own one of the fields, like, you know, I'd love to own the sugar beet harvester to the point where I could actually, say, fill this field that I'm doing with sugar beet. Oh, what a harvest that would be. That would be all the money in the world. So with every pass now it gets a little bit smaller. That's me. Oh, hay fever, guys. Hay fever. Quite badly this year with hay fever. If anyone's like say, if you watch the earlier episodes, you'll know we suffer with the hay fever. Oh, here we go. Wow. But yeah, this cedar is just, oh, it's just not right for this field. But I wasn't really ever planning on doing big fields, and if I did, I was planning on having big machinery. The only downside is, in order to get the big machinery, I need to use the little machinery to buy the big one. So the big field takes forever to seed, but the amount of flour we'll get from it will buy the bigger equipment. You know what I mean? We've got a decent sized cultivator. We've got a decent size. Well, we can get a decent sized seeder. Our issue for that is it's just horsepower requirements. It's just a horsepower issue. We now also have to buy a bigger tractor. So I am enjoying using this with the wider tyres. Now I have just realised though, I have kind of made a mistake. I should have put the wide tyres on the case tractor, because it doesn't really do much field work anymore. Most of the field work's done by the New Holland since this had the engine upgrade. So I have spent £4.5 grand on tyres. I didn't really need to spend. I should have put them on the case. Plus the case has got like 250 brake horsepower, so wide tyres on the case definitely have been better. Oh god. Hay fever's kind of set my nose off now. And there we go, guys. That's beautiful. I want to run out of seed as well doing these fields. I want to just see how far this seeder gets. Like if you take say half a tank here, the other one might take a bit more than half a tank, but I just want to see how close it is litre wise to actually completing the field. To be honest, if we complete both fields and we've still got seed in there, you know, we've got a little bit of seed left, brilliant. This would be one of them jobs where I would have a worker doing it. It wouldn't be us seeding this giant field. we don't really have much else we could have done apart from going and getting some water, but this is definitely one of them jobs I would have normally had a worker do. Actually, I would have had anyone do it, so, you know, like, Flo would have been about, for example, I'd be like, right, Flo, come on, get seeding. Or I'd have him fertilising behind me or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, I do enjoy letting people join this little series. I suppose you could look at it in a way of, yeah, but you said no workers and you're getting people in your series. I let people come in the series just because I can. I mean, if anyone wants to join and they've actually spoken in the chat a while, and if someone just joined my chat and was like, oh hi, can I join? I'd be like, well no, I don't know you. You know what I mean? But like Flo, for example, Honeybee's been in my chat loads over the last couple of weeks. Not always and all the time, but same with Flo. You know, I don't expect anybody to be here all day every day. I don't expect that. I do appreciate people who come in and just have time and say hi. Do you know what I mean? I know how, like, Flo's really busy at the moment with his schoolwork. I say schoolwork, it's college work. He just calls it schoolwork. And then obviously he works as well, so he's a very busy man. Honestly, we've been live for 30 minutes. First few minutes was on my starting screen. It's just because I have to make sure like all the microphone's gonna work, and I use subtitles. Now I don't use subtitles to change the language. I don't know if it does change the language. I mainly have, well, I actually use the subtitles because like when the Dragon Lady's at work, she likes to listen. Well, she can't listen, sorry. But she has the stream on, you know, like on another monitor at work. She just reads the subtitles when she's got like, you know, got the stream kind of thing. That's why the Dragon Lady's always around. She's always there, just keeping an eye on the stream. Like, she's in bed at the moment. She's not actually asleep. She's just gonna stay and chill in bed for a bit, and then she's gonna get up and she'll have, like I say, the triple S's, shower, shave. And then when she actually gets out of bed and comes down, that's when I'll call it. Obviously, I always have finished jobs I'm doing. So like if I'm in the if I've only just started like seeding a field, we will finish that field. He knows that. Right, so that hill has slowed me down by quite a lot. Things I've only got 15 brake horsepower more than this seeder requires, which is why I was on about like a few minutes ago that I put the wrong tyres on the wrong tractor. I should have put the wide tyres on the case tractor. That case tractor is going nowhere now, guys. I have been umming and ahhing about getting rid of it. It's now in a position where it's not worth anything. So if we end up getting another tractor in, we're going to always keep the case. We're always going to keep the case. Come on. Yeah, it's getting a little bit slow, is that? I'm going to go and put the big tyres on the case. We'll do the next field with the case. The issue I've got is if we're using New Holland, we are going to get bogged down by quite a bit, I think. So we will go and swap. I was hoping to maybe not swap, but I'm not going to mess around and do 2 miles an hour for no reason. I'm so glad that case came in the stop. I'm only going sideways because it's, like I say, if it's going to reduce the speed too much going up and down, we'll just go sideways. It's got no speed to reduce then. Right, so that used less than half a tank. Bit gutted, put the tyres on the wrong tractor. I thought it might have been a little bit better than it was, but I also did warn everybody that that could happen, so let's get over here. Let's get that. Let's dump that there. Let's dump that there. Let's dump that there. Right. So we want the large tyres, or the wide tyres, sorry, on the case. Hopefully they won't be too expensive, because like I say, I've just paid £4.5 grand for them on this one. We'll repair that. We'll customize that. Oh, and the cheaper. I didn't realise that. Front attacher wide. Yeah, I want the extra lights. Fender 2. Beacon, yep. Yeah. We'll go for that one. Customize. £2,000. Right. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, we needed the attacher on the front, otherwise we couldn't carry the seed. Yeah, the New Holland was alright. It was just slowing down, and let's be honest, the hills on that side are not as steep as the hills on this side, so yeah, I'm doing just up this time, guys. I'm not gonna mess around too much. I was thinking of doing some sorghum. To be honest, I could do with the straw from the oat. At least with the oat. The oat makes really good flour. It's a really good oat to flour ratio as well, money wise. And Yeah. We also couldn't plant oat till next month either. Not oat, sorghum till next month. So I definitely wanted to get oat in the ground today. I want to get into April as soon as we can. We've got quite a bit of fertilising to do. So we've got the silage to sell. We had what, 56%. I'm hoping there's enough seed in here to continue what we're doing. Very bouncy. Yeah, how we doing, guys? I know there's a few people around watching. How we doing? How's life treating you this lovely Sunday morning? Or, you know, you never know, if you're Australian and New Zealand, Sunday evening. You guys are probably about 10 hours ahead. I've had some Americans, I've had some Australians and New Zealanders and that watch, so, in the past, so I always like just to give them a little bit of a shout out, you know, massive time zone difference. Appreciate it. Oh, what a field. Like I say, I'm not one for doing big fields and that normally. I normally would have split this into like 2 or 3 fields and grown different grains and different crops, and yeah, but I was like, no, do you know something? I feel like this is one of the maps where you could just do big fields, and you know, there's no actual fields, is there? Do you know what I mean? You create them yourself, so this is probably the perfect opportunity for me to do it. Come on. Yeah, you're struggling up this hill and you've got more power. And New Holland would have been about 1 mile an hour around here. Anyway, that took about 4% to do with the one headland, so that was actually quite bad. 4% to do. You can't tell me that other field's bigger. This has to be bigger. But the other one used like 7% on its first headland. Although no, saying now, what was it? 56, 50? I can't remember. I'm just trying to get a rough idea of if I'll have enough seed. I don't personally think I will have enough seed. But it'll be nice to know roughly how much seed I need. But then when it comes to replanting this field next time, I'll be like, yeah, we need to go buy seed. No, actually, as long as we've got a full seeder, we should be good to go. Plus, to be fair, we're like right next to the shop now, so if we need seed, we'll just pull into the shop as we are. This holds roughly 4,500 litres of seed. Ish. Come Let's go. Yeah, so this first hour of stream is just going to be a lot of seeding, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about that. I did say yesterday we had a lot to do today. But as soon as we jump into April, you know, we'll probably need to go and do a water run. We definitely need to fertilise. We're going to have to weed at some point as well. I don't think weeding is going to be fun. We don't have the biggest weeder. Could wait for the spray, to be honest. Spray is relatively cheap. We need to spend about £25,000 as well on a new fertiliser spray. Since we can buy liquid fertiliser cheaper in drums than we can in solid fertiliser, we might as well in future just buy liquid fertiliser. Again, just benefits the farm. I didn't bring the mod in to buy cheap supplies though. The reason why we have the drum mod is it was just to buy diesel. I didn't realise it did everything so much cheaper, but I kind of quite like it being cheaper as well. I just wish I'd have known that from day one because, well, we wouldn't have spent so much money on consumables. Time to start going up and down. We've done enough headland now. I do headlands for the turning circle. Well, one would have probably been more than enough, but I end up just chatting away and just driving around in circles. We can either start going up and down here, or we can start going up and down on the. I reckon we start on the long strip, to be honest. Continue going around here. Strips there, and we'll have a lot shorter passes then. Yeah, right, we'll go up and down now. We've got plenty of room to go up and down. Hello, Mr. Prime. Why did that not work?
Yo, what's up?
That's weird. It works when I press it. How you doing, pal? Mr. Prime must be on his way home from work. 9:30. He's 5 hours behind me, so that makes it 4:30. So yeah, you must be on your way home from the club, dude. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Like I said. Yeah, works at a strip club, guys. He's a male pole dancer. Male stripper. It's no judgment from us. He can do what he wants with his life. Don't be telling everyone my job. Oh, I'm definitely not that. Yeah, but Prime, it's my word versus yours, and everyone will believe me. You're just a little stripper. Could have been worse, mate. I could have called you a male gigolo. A male whore. Although saying that, dude, you'd have to actually get some in order to be a whore. Oh, if anyone's watching me and Prime, we go back years. Yeah, we haven't fans as me and Mr. Prime. He doesn't stop in very often anymore. The little bugger works 2 jobs like most of the week, so he doesn't really get a chance to come in. And then obviously been on the East Coast in America, you know, you've got a time zone difference as well. It's... oh, yeah, you never get a chance to come in anymore, dude. You suck. Suck, Prime, and not even in a fun way. I'm trying to drive in a nice straight line, and it ain't working. Come on, stop that wheel spinning. I am now starting to be concerned that I will run out of seed. I've got 34%. Like I say, the shop's just there. It's not the end of the world if we do run out. It would just be nice if we didn't. Way too much work recently, need a vacation soon. Yeah. I don't blame you, dude. Although, no offense, dude, I've seen your Instagram. You don't exactly do much work at your day job, do you? Too busy making Instagram videos. So you keep moaning about doing like no work, and you keep moaning that you do too much work. But I've seen your Instagram, mate. You put like 15 stories a day up, mate, and it's just you sat around. I don't know. I don't have sound on. Jesus Christ, last thing I need to do is listen to you. But everyone in the comments now is like, you do any work? And I'm like, well, clearly he doesn't. How's the girlfriend though, Prime? Mr. Alexander. It's the fact that I can now keep kind of a steady 10-11 mile an hour. Like I say, one more go down, and then we should be should have a lot smaller strips to do. I do prefer driving round though. What's a girlfriend? Well, to be fair with you, Mr. Prime, that's why I was saying it, mate. I'll tell you one thing, mate, right? 3 years has changed. We've had a rebrand, we've changed streaming platforms, we changed games. One thing that's constant, mate, you're always single. Yo, Mr. William, how you doing, pal? How's France today, man? So you look at that, right? I've got French watching me. I've got an American watching me. Well, they're the only two are talking. So if anyone else is from anywhere in the world, put your location now. Let's see where we're from. I'm from England. Kind of a bit of a giveaway. Yeah, how we doing, guys? You know, it's bad where, like, I've got, like, several viewers now, and this is my most popular stream of the week. And it's a bloody Sunday morning. Cool and wet. Oh, I wish we were wet. Bloody roasting out here at the moment. Well, I am, anyway. I don't like the warm weather. The question is, do we have enough seed? Do we have enough seed to finish this job? This has officially been the longest job ever. The money we're going to make from this field is amazing. And like I say, look, I left the trees. I could have got rid of them trees. I could have chopped them trees down. And then I could have flattened it. And we could have made the field even bigger. I thought, nope, I quite like the shape of the field with the trees there. The little trees give a little bit of shade. Might get some more honey going up there. I kind of wish the honey worked on the oat. I think it only works on potatoes, canola. It works on something else, but I can't remember what. It works on one more. We've done all this field on 25-ish%. Wow. Do we actually have enough? The tractor is losing grip, put double rear tyres on for it. Oh, it's not not really a case of extra grip. I've only just bought these, mate. I've been running narrow tyres for the entire series. I've only just put wide tyres on as it is. Yeah, and I know about like the double tires and stuff. I don't have the money to waste, mate. We need to raise about £400,000 for the new harvester, so you know what I mean. I really don't want to buy it. It manages with the wide tires, so it can stay as it is. I'll be absolutely gobsmacked if this works and this doesn't need any more seed. We're down to our final 900. Yeah, like I say, it'll be so nice to buy a bigger seeder. It is something we can shop for. It's just, and for now, like I say, we can only afford one big machinery at a time. And the harvester has to come first. I cannot imagine trying to harvest this field with the one we have now. I'm sorry, but I just can't see it. It would take us a million years to get both these fields on. And both these fields are going to need doing the same time as the wheat field. So we've got the wheat field to do, we've got this field to do, we've got the other big field within plot of land 44. It's going to be a busy August. A really, really busy August. And some of these fields I'd like to get replanted as well. Like, I'd like to make one of these fields, instead of it being oat, I'd like it to be wheat or barley, just to get it in the ground. I'm only doing oat now because of the time of year it is. Yo, Honeybee, how you doing? Look, honey, we got that one done. I've nearly done this one. We can finally leave March at this rate. We can finally leave March. We're just trying to decide if we're going to run out of seed or not before we get this field finished. I'm not making any more bets with Honeybee though, she wins. I'm a sore loser. Yeah, we've got that bit to do. 17%. I think there should be enough, to be honest. It might be close. If there isn't enough, by God, it'll be the smallest amount ever. Well, what a day yesterday, guys. Armed Forces Day where we live. Yeah, the national one. Oh, a couple of mile away. Oh, it was so nice seeing the red arrows, the typhoon display. Really enjoyed it. And guess what? Didn't even have to leave my back garden to watch the air display. One of the joys about living by the sea, and then them doing the display over the seafront. I got to see it all without leaving my back garden. I bet you won't run out of seed. Oh, go away. Go away, bee. No, please don't. My buddy Prime he came in, he said hello, and then, you know, he's gone now. He's decided not to stay. In fairness though, it's like 4:30 in the morning for him, and he's on his way home from work. Gets the coat. Ooh. Jesus Christ, I'm seeing the weather. You don't need a coat. So just get out. It's lovely and warm. Not winter. You don't need a coat. Although then again, if you're from the south of England, then yeah, you might need a coat because you guys are all pussies. You know what I mean? Bit of snow comes to England, closes down Heathrow Airport. What happens up north? We get our big coats out at cupboard. There's a little bit here that I just missed, and I would like to just get that because that was kind of frustrating. I don't understand how I missed that. There we go. %. 13%, you never know. It could be could have enough. It won't have enough though if I keep missing bits like that. Well, if each pass is 1%, then yeah, I've got more than enough. And the reason why I wanted to test this, like I say, we filled the front seeder up, we filled the back up. We haven't had to buy any more. Granted, we've only done 2 fields, but still. We know once this is full, we realise just how much we can get done. Plus with every pass. No, I hired a worker by accident. No workers. We don't hire workers. We're not allowed. Go away. I'm pressing the wrong button today. What it is when I'm turning the wheel, I know exactly where the button is on my steering wheel. But then what happens is when I'm actually, like, if I'm say mid-turn, I'm trying to press the button without looking, and then obviously what happens is I press completely the wrong button, and then I hire a bloody worker. Oh, This is going to be close down to our final 9%. Single digits. Single digits. Cool. Thank you for the follow, guys. Whoa. Hey, look at that, guys. The one thing I like about having Streamlabs notifications, that is a follower over on our Facebook. Even though we aren't streaming to Facebook, we're still getting follows. Yeah, big shout out, dude. Thank you for the follow over on Facebook, man. Massively appreciate it. So warm today, guys. It's so warm. It doesn't help. I've got my living room door closed. I don't have a choice for that. If I leave it open, my voice will just echo around the house. And then, like I say, the sooner the dragon lady gets up and out of bed, the sooner we end. So the longer she's in there asleep, the better it is for us, in theory. There we go. We had enough. It is officially enough seed. The red container on the front, the blue seeder, it is officially enough to completely seed plot of land 44. I didn't think it would be, but it is. That is insane. And Honeybee lost. She lost. Wow. One time I make a bet with her and she's wrong. Yeah, there's enough seeder in the front and the seeder itself to completely seed everything we ploughed yesterday. That is really good to know, though. Nice. We can officially leave March. We are done. March is complete. On to April we go. I just hope we don't need to seed any. I just hope we don't need to weed anything. Is this grass gonna grow at some point? This grass here best grow. Because I'm starting to think maybe it won't. See what else I'm going to do as well. I'm just going to finish touching up this field. I missed quite a bit on the edge. Now I know people can be like, oh yeah, but that's not really worth anything. Personally, it's just, I don't have OCD. I've never been diagnosed with it. But I sure as hell wouldn't surprise me if I had it. I can't leave them little bits on the edge. It's just so annoying. It's just so annoying to have left them bits there. Right, our whole thing now is to try and raise the capital for our new harvester then. I've got to see what we've got. We've got nothing in the grain to sell. We might have to do a bit of wood. I would like to try and avoid doing a bit of wood. But yeah, we might have to do it. Well, this tune doesn't seem to be very chill beats. Some chicken. Oh, we can sell some eggs. Productions, yeah, lettuce is going yet. We've still got plenty of water. They're out at the moment. These are out at the moment. Sorghum and wheat. Five, 10, 15. That would 15. Right, so sorghum is actually the one crop I should have planted. Sorghum probably gives me the best ratio, but then again, it might not yield as well. So that's all done there, that's all done there, that's all done there. Right, yeah, so we can jump into April, guys. We're going to leave it on 1 times because I do think we've got a few things we need to get done. Jump over to 7 AM. We can have a bit of an earlier start in the summer months. Right, my property tax is more than my income. I am losing money on a little bit of money on a daily basis. Right, like I say, we're in it. Oh, look at all that oat. Look at that oat. It's beautiful. It's beautiful oat. We do need to fertilize quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of fields. Let's just see what we need to do. That's with a hoe. I think my grass field is ruined. Why won't my grass regrow? My grass won't regrow. Do I really need to roll that before my grass will regrow? It stopped growing after I turned seasonal growth on. I'm not happy with that. That should be grown and ready to. So why ain't it growing? Anyone know the reason why this isn't growing? We need to fertilize. Yeah, why ain't my grass growing? If it hasn't grown by next month, I'm gonna have to replant it. Customize. Narrow tires. Technically, I don't need narrow tires back on this, but I wanted to get the narrow tires back on ready. Yeah, I don't think we've really got much to do in April. We'll check what's prices first up, but yeah, just I don't think anything sells this month. We do need to keep an eye on the best day for the sugar though. I've got a little bit of honey to sell. It's not loads, but it might be worth selling just to get rid of it. Keep the money flowing. Like I say, at the moment, our daily production costs are more than the money we're incoming. This is why I like the little solar panels and stuff. You know, just tide a little bit of income over. Ah, I did not mean to turn the steering wheel that much. I meant to turn it the opposite way. I wasn't really paying attention. Now I've got to figure out where on this field I haven't bloody sprayed. There. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, this one's got to be so zoomed out so I can bloody see. Yeah, I think my grass field's ruined. Turning seasonal growth on has ruined my grass field now. If someone says, "Oh, you need to roll it for it to come back," I'm not doing that. I'll just reseed it first. I've had this issue before. I think the seasonal growth turned on. I think, to be honest, it was one of the reasons why I always played with it turned off, because it kept screwing grass over every year. And I'm not replanting grass every year. Yeah, it's definitely just getting rid of the pepper effect. It's just unfortunately taking so much fertilizer to do it. I don't want to run out of fertilizer, really. I would like to try and not have to buy another bag today. But saying that, yeah, I'm going to end up buying another bag, aren't I? God's sake. Yep, I'm going to end up buying another bag. Wow, that is a wonky line going up there, isn't it? No, well, we're gonna have to buy another bag. That really sucks. We're gonna have to buy another bag. I'm trying to get rid of this this spreader. How much is this worth? Oh, what have we got this month? No. See, why are you giving me two of that? Go away. Okay, I didn't expect that to be quite so expensive. Oh, it's... God, to say I'm meant to be saving my money, I am absolutely chewing through it. The amount of money I would have just spent 15. Have what I needed 5,000 liters. Yeah, I would have chewed through a lot of money then, just on fertilizer. At least if I do it this way. That I didn't even need 2 pallets. That I didn't know. Now this is going to be a lot less width than the old one. But like I say, I'm not really that bothered. As long as it does the job, I couldn't really care. To be honest. And it'll do the job. It'll do the job just nicely. There we go, I'll leave cruise control on. We're not on a worker, we're just on casual cruise control. We'll buy the upgrades to the sprayer as and when, but now basically what's going to happen is fertilizer is going to be a lot cheaper to buy. It was a worthy investment to buy this. They didn't technically need to buy it. I could have just emptied the other one, but I like to have them separate. But like I say, we'll buy the extensions, we'll make it wider at some point. We might even swap it around actually, so because I think the other one is wider. It doesn't hold as much, but I'm sure the other one's wider. Maybe we use this narrow one for the weeds. Because the thing is, we only have to weed once, but usually we have to fertilize at least twice, so it would be nice to use the bigger one. The only thing I've got is I can't see where I've been. That is my biggest issue right now. I can't see where I've been. Yeah, we definitely want the wider one for fertilizing. Like I said, I've only just bought this one. I don't mind chopping and changing. This is what happens when I buy liquid. I shouldn't have bought it. I should have just bought the bigger one like I was going to. There's one thing about precision farming. At least it tells you where you've been. I'll give it that. Precision farming has its uses. It tells you exactly where you've been. Right, we need to basically drive in a straight line down from here. Yeah, let me go and have a look at my other sprayer and see how wide it is. We might just quickly swap them over. This holds more though, which is why I went for the fertilizer. Let me just double check what sprayer we've got is the widest now. So we've got 18 meters, 21 meters. That's up. See, we bought that brand new. We've had it 15 months already. It's 3 meters bigger. I personally don't feel like 3 meters is a lot to be adding on. We can make this bigger over time. We just need a little bit of time to get the money together to do it. This won't take loads either. This is only going to be actually using the fertilizer as well where it needs. This field came like with like a pepper effect on it. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't great. I'm trying to decide if we should keep this sprayer after buying it, or if we should cut our losses and just use the one sprayer and just swap the stuff over. I personally like to have two separate ones, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe we've wasted like 30 grand. Should maybe not have got rid of the solid. The problem is it's a solid fertilizer. It's so expensive. We can buy liquid fertilizer for a fraction of the cost. We can buy it £500 cheaper per bag for liquid to solid. So it's a lot cheaper to buy liquid fertilizer, and you get more for your money. So not only do you get you pay less money, you also get more. I kind of feel like that's a win-win situation. Get over there. There we go. Yeah, the corners and the edging might not be 100%. Like I say, it'll look like it doesn't use a lot because it only uses a tiny little bit where needed. You know, look. So technically some of it already is. Already double fertilized. Like I say, we're spending a lot of time in these fields today. It was the only downside to planting oat and sorghum in these two fields. It was the only thing we could plant, but unfortunately it came at the cost of the fact that we had no choice but to spend all day yesterday making the wheel. What did we do yesterday? We cut what was the grass. We then... What else did we do? We cut the grass. We baled it. We wrapped it. We then had to plough it. We then gave it one stage fertilizer because we just had like 5 minutes left. And today we had to come in. We had to seed it. Now we're fertilizing it. Like, we've been live an hour and a half, and we've literally been in the same two fields the entire time. There's nothing we can do about that. That is the whole point of farming. This is why the next series we do will be really, really interesting, because we, again, it's not going to be a survival series, but we are going to start with £0, but we are going to be allowed to do contracts. So in order to buy our farm, buy our equipment, we have to do contracts. So we are going to be a contracting company to begin with, and then we are going to basically buy everything like that. But the good thing is yeah, you know, we'll be doing a lot of ploughing. Say for example, we'll be doing a lot of ploughing to start with, then we'll be doing a lot of maybe cultivating and maybe a lot of seeding, but we're going to be in different fields around the entire map, you know what I mean? Then when it comes to harvesting, yeah, there'll be a lot of harvesting all at once. But then once we buy our own farm and we buy our own fields and we've got our own equipment, we'll be absolutely laughing. Yeah, we'll finance everything to start with through contracts. We'll buy the farm. We can't buy a field until we buy the farmhouse land where we can store our vehicles. You know what I mean? So, you know, we will be renting equipment. You know what I mean? We won't be able to fertilize and herbicide any fields until we actually can afford to buy like fertilizer, for example. So we'll be doing a lot of ploughing jobs, a lot of cultivating jobs. That'll bring us in a little bit of money. Then we'll go from there for the fertilizing. Like I say, we're going to have a really bad overlap for this field because I just can't see where we've been. What we're going to do is, since we're going to use a liquid fertilizer or in the future, I'm thinking what we will do is we will we'll fertilize once we've... No, see, we don't even cultivate separately. I think the best thing we can do is fertilize after we've harvested, then seed, and then cultivate. That way we can actually see the ground color difference. Shouldn't be missing any in theory. But this music on Epidemic is absolutely shite today. It's meant to be chill beats just in background. If I had this on my house stereo, the bass would just be deafening to all my neighbours. Joys of having a Bose sound system though. I'm quite a materialistic person, or I used to be. But now it's okay, I'm not really that bothered anymore. I am getting annoyed though at this field. I should have just used a spray. I should have just kept the solid fertilizer. The fertilizer spreader might have been a lot. The fertilizer might have been more expensive, but at least I could do it at 42 meters wide. This thing's just so painfully slow. Come on. To be honest though, I can't wait for the wife to get up today. It's not even it's not even so I can end streaming. It's just how we're on season 4, guys, of Yellowstone. Oh, do you know something? I've absolutely loved that show. If you haven't watched Yellowstone, honest to God, TV show, Kevin Costner, honest to God, go watch it. It is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Honest to God, it is absolutely amazing. Don't really want to say what else about it because you have to go watch it, do you know what I mean? But oh yeah, I absolutely love it. We've managed to watch 4 seasons in a week. Bear in mind the wife also works full time, do you know what I mean? She's been super busy. She works full time, she's training for a new career at the same time. Yeah, she's just working her ass off, and yeah, she's like, yeah, I love it. And I didn't think she'd like it, to be honest. It was one of them shows where I wasn't sure if she'd actually take to it, because she's not really into the ranchy kind of TV shows and horses and things like that. But oh, absolutely, she absolutely loved it. Like I say, we're on to episode 4, which is the last one at the moment. It's not back till November. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it. It does take a couple of episodes though, guys, for you to figure out who people are, what it's about. Do you know what I mean? It's not... Don't just expect to go in and be like, oh yeah, this is amazing. It was like, who's this guy? Who's this? Why is she like that? Why is he, you know what I mean? He kind of just gets in it without really explaining anything. Yeah, oh, it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, I put it on one day. I was like to the wife, I was like, look, we'll watch Yellowstone. If you don't like it, it gives me something to watch when she's at work. And she was like, okay, you know, we'll do that. Because that's what we do. Because if the wife doesn't like to watch spacey programs. She's not really into like that. She likes Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but she's not into like Expanse, for example. If anyone watches The Expanse, she doesn't like The Expanse. But she'll watch like Star Wars, for example. She loves Star Wars. I think she relates to Darth Vader. You know, angry, aggressive. Yeah, she was like a couple of episodes in, she's like, oh, I don't really know. She's like, I don't not like it, but she's like, I don't know if I do like it. And I was like, well, let's continue. And basically, we're on season 4 in a week, so if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know. And the thing is with the Dragon Lady is, if the Dragon Lady doesn't want to watch something, the Dragon Lady doesn't watch something. Do you know what I mean? I've got such... Yeah, I don't like this, guys. I wish I never got rid of the solid fertilizer spreader. Sorry. I should have just kept that. I can't see where I've been. That's the problem. That's why I keep using the mini-map. I've got no idea where I've been. And yeah, you can argue, yeah, but you wouldn't have known where you went with the solid fertilizer. Yeah, you're right. But at 42 meters, I could have... You get like that visual aid of, yeah, we'll go there and then... Yeah, I've got to admit, I'm kind of wishing I never got rid of the solid fertilizer spreader now. I literally don't know where I've been. Literally couldn't tell you. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and buy, but I'm just gonna go and sell this. I am not happy with this. I'll use up the fertilizer spray that I've got. I'll just put it in the herbicide sprayer. Yeah, I'd have done this field so much quicker. The amount of money I saved on liquid fertilizer over the solid, I've wasted in diesel, time, effort. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We need to go and get the solid fertilizer. I should have kept it until I'd done it once. Like I say, my overspray is terrible anyway. I'm not really that bothered. I'm kind of just wasting this up at the moment. We're just gonna have to buy the spreader now. And then again, we can always use the lime one, but I don't really want. Like I said, I like to have certain equipment for certain jobs. You know what I mean? I don't like to have use the same one. I could get away with using the lime one. It holds more. It spreads just as far. Wouldn't be a problem. It's just not something I like to do it that way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this was not a good investment. This was not good for 30 grand. It was not a good investment. It was my mistake. We won't chance liquid fertilizer again. Yeah, it's cheaper to buy, but that's the only thing I can really give it at the moment. It would be nicer if this had a wider working width. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I definitely don't want to continue to use this. It's a shame I can't sell the liquid fertilizer somewhere. I know we'd lose money on it, but it's going to be better than it just sat in the shop yard forever, because I'm not going to use it again. Too much time. Literally, that's the problem. It's taken too long to use this. I should have just used the what is it, spreader? I am not going to leave any of that. I'm not doing a good job on all my fields for nothing. And I know I'm really kind of procrastinating with this job. I hate this. I hate this spray. I shouldn't have bought it. My own fault. Lesson learned. Stick to what you prefer rather than trying to save money. The thing is, our fertilizer spreader was old, to be fair, but it's not the end of the world to change it and buy the same one again but new. It's just, it's a lot of money we've wasted now. Can I not empty this? I don't have access to this land. I'm gonna say why was that playing up? But yeah, all right, press the wrong button. Repair. So we lost 6 grand on that, and we lost 550 quid on that. So we lost a lot of money. We don't need a sprayer anytime soon, actually. So I'll tell you what, we won't bother replacing it just yet. We don't need a sprayer for a couple of months, so I don't see the point in wasting money on a sprayer. We just don't need. But we do need to figure out why this grass isn't growing. Does anybody know why this grass isn't growing? It was fine until we turned seasonal growth on. I don't want to have to reseed it, to be honest. I'm going to be a little bit pissed off if I have to reseed it. But I also don't know if I maybe just need to roll it. I only have this problem when seasonal growth is turned on. Frustrating. Yeah, if it doesn't grow in May, I'm gonna have to just reseed it, which is frustrating because there's no reason why. All I did was turn seasonal growth on. I don't understand why it's not working. Right, yeah, look, everything's done, everything's there. There's nothing in there I need. So what I'm going to do, guys, because we've got no. Let me just double check everything. We've got no grains. We've got eggs. They are not a good price. Yeah, we're here at the moment. May to June's not bad, so we can maybe sell the eggs in June. We don't have any of that. We've got no. We do have some silage to sell tomorrow, which will be here. Is this ready? Is this ready? 96%. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on 2 times speed, guys. I'm going to nip to the bathroom and I'm going to be as quick as I can. I'm going to leave it on so I know you're looking at a bale. Although you guys, yeah, you can just see the fermenting through in the bottom corner, and I won't be a minute. Right, I'm back, guys. Right, I have just done a little bit of research while sitting on my throne. It's a bug with the grass, guys. You have to roll it to get it to fix the bug. Once you do it once, it has something to do with seasonal growth. I'm going to... Right, in this series, we are not allowed to lease any equipment. It was one of the rules that we're not allowed to lease any equipment. But grass should always grow back. Apparently turning the seasonal growth on is what bugs it out. So I am going to lease this equipment because I need to fix that field. And I'm not going to pay for a roller that I will never use again. Do you know what I mean? It's not my fault that, you know, the map has bugged it out. Well, the seasonal growth has turned it out. Right, my mouse is also about to go dead as well. Yeah, I don't want to just be like, look, you know, I know it's a rule that I said we weren't going to lease anything, and I don't want to lease anything. But this field bugging out has got literally nothing to do with us. We cut this field in November. It's now April. It hasn't grown back at all. It's not our fault the game has decided to break the field. So I am just going to lease it, so at least it costs us some money just to fix the field. Like I said, I could reseed it technically. I don't see why I should. It's not our fault the game's bugged out. I don't know if you guys are going to be like, well, you've kind of just broken your own rule, and yeah, you know, I kind of have. But I also don't feel like it's our fault for that problem. Do you know what I mean? I didn't ask for the field to break. And this is apparently this is the quickest way just to fix it. Like, just roll it. But unfortunately rolling it's not very quick. And it's not very very fast either. I don't have any rolling mods either, so it is just a case of we've just got to go along and roll it. And apparently this will boost it back to life, apparently. That's what Google said anyway. Like I say, it'll give us technically something to do today. Look how pathetic this is. Yeah, apparently it's a bug in the game. It happens on the default maps as well. And they're like, just roll your grass and yeah, it'll be back. You have had the odd person go, well, it didn't work for me, I had to reseed it. If we have to reseed it, fair enough, but most people find that just rolling the grass with the biggest grass roller, it just works, so. Like I say, we're meant to be cutting grass now and turning it into silage. We're turning it into just grass bales and selling it. It's usually worth about £30,000. I mean, we're currently down £30,000 because of an in-game bug. So I will lease this equipment. We're not going to be able to grow it in time and cut it. 2 months to grow. So that's going to be May, June. I suppose we could do it in June, but June's going to be a busy month as it is, I think. We'll see what we've got to do in June. We might get away. Then it'll be July to grow back. August to grow back. September, yeah. We might still get a grass cutting just in time. That's if it grows back next month. If it doesn't start growing next month, then obviously it won't. We won't have enough time for the silage. We won't be able to sell any grass. So this field will have cost us about £30,000 in grass this year. Which is the reason why I wanted to just lease this equipment. Like I say, I know leasing was frowned upon as one of the rules. But I genuinely feel that it's not our fault that we can't, you know, the grass didn't grow back. And if anyone's like, yeah, but Matt, you should just buy a grass roller anyway, that's fine. We'll look at getting a grass roller, but I am gonna look for a mod. 8 meters for this grass field is too small. We definitely need to get a bigger roller. If anyone can recommend a mod hub grass roller, yeah, I'm all ears. Come on, let's not waste any overlap. Jesus Christ, that engine is... My foot is to the floor. 7 miles an hour is the fastest it'll go, don't get me wrong, do you know what I mean? But them revs are... Ooh. It is struggling to get up this hill. Yeah, I feel like I'm cheating with leasing this equipment, but I'm really annoyed that this bug is still apparently a bug. People were saying you either reseed the field or you roll it. And to be honest, I'd like to roll it to see if it works. Because if it does actually work and fixes the problem, anyone who watches the video or anyone who watches the stream would then know that this does actually fix the problem. If rolling doesn't fix the problem, you know not to bother trying and just go straight on with reseeding. Oh, it's just so slow. Why is every job today just feels so slow? Well, I know why. It's because we haven't got big equipment and we're working on big fields. There's been a lot of traffic. Must be morning commuters going to work. Well, that is really good. Yeah, I'm gonna look this afternoon for this morning, this afternoon. 10 to 11 in real life though, so yeah, it might be this afternoon. I'll look for a larger grass roller. So I don't know, is this gonna happen again every time I cut it? I hope not. But jump into mail soon tell us. Oh, it's gonna rain as well. Well, that's maybe not a bad thing. It's gonna rain, so if it's gonna rain, maybe it'll help flourish the grass into growing. Reminds me actually, with grass not growing and grass cutting and blah blah blah, I need to get my grass cut today. My back garden's just starting to look a little bit messy. The only problem when I've actually managed to stream all 7 days this week, I've just had no time to do it. I like to do the grass on a morning, do you know what I mean? 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, I used to like just to be out there, cut grass. It takes like 40 minutes at the most. It doesn't take long to do. Saying that, it all depends on, I say it takes 40 minutes to do, sometimes it only takes 20. Depends how much it's grown, but we have had quite a bit of rain in the last day or two. We had quite a bit of rain last night, and it did seem to make it shoot up today, like overnight. We had rain the other day, just some showers that made it, and then obviously with the sun we've had, it has proper shot up. Normally I can get away with doing the garden like every fortnight, and I still only fill the you know, the container on the harvester. You know, on the mower, what do you call it? You know, the grass mower box? The grass box? Whatever. I usually only ever fill that once in summer. And I cut it every fortnight. I can tell you now I'm going to empty that box about 3 times with the amount of rain we've had. It's not been a lot of rain, but that little bit of rain like I've always said to people, my grass grows really fast and really wild when it's like got moisture, you know, in the ground. Summer months it's like really dense and dry and you can go a couple of weeks without it, but like slightest bit of water and poof, it's knee length. Right, I'm just gonna go here and I'm just gonna go acrosswards now, guys. I'm kind of getting bored of doing this grass rolling. This is why I don't roll grass and roll fields to begin with. It's bloody slow and boring. And I can't stand it. There's one thing though. It's getting rid of all the stones that were in this field. I'm not saying that this isn't a job you do in real life, do you know what I mean? Because it obviously is, it's why it's part of the game. But I just feel for the game, we've done so many big fields today with such small equipment that I'm just sick of doing it, to be honest. It's just so slow, and it was the problem when we made the field so big. If we don't, or we can't afford the big harvester though, and we do end up having to use our small harvester on these very large fields, I can tell you now these very large fields will not stay very large fields. They will be shrunk into 2 or 3 separate fields. And they'll have different crops in for different days. That way we can't, you know what I mean, it won't, what is it then? It won't take each field as long, so yeah, it'll look like the fields, you know, it'll still take just as long in theory because the field will be split into 2, blah 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 blah. But when it comes down to it, it will be a case of the actual field itself will be done quicker. There'll just be a second field to do afterwards, which, like I say, if we put, say, oat and sorghum for example, they're ready on different months. Wheat and barley are ready on different months to wheat, you know, to each other. So all we have to do is put in different crops to be ready on different months, and then at least we won't be stuck in one big field with small equipment all the time. Well, that definitely got rid of all the stones, so saving grace for that. Yeah, got rid of all the stones. So I suppose one thing came out of that. That's it though, that's the only thing that came out of that. This has been quite a frustratingly slow job. And the proof of why I don't roll fields. If there's a roller that goes faster and is wider, yeah, maybe I'll be game. But I just feel like the in-game rollers, they're just not very big. And I know you get equipment in different sizes. I'm not remotely saying, you know, that the equipment's wrong. But for these size fields, no thank you. No thank you. That's all we've got left to do. God, what is this playlist? It is driving me insane. I'm going to change it. As soon as I've done this field, guys, I'm going to change this playlist. This is the playlist we've had all week. There's that many songs in it, and it's like randomly shuffle mode, but today it's just been awful. It's meant to be chill beats. The hell's chill about this? It's just... This bit's chill. Go. Let's just hope this works and it wasn't a complete waste of time and effort. Saying that, we don't need to do that either. We can just go in here, we can just do that, we can just do that and return. Like I say, it's the only time I've leased anything because we don't know if that's going to fix the bug. And I ain't going to buy a £26,000 machine if it doesn't fix the bug. So now we've done that, we can jump over to May. I don't think we've got anything to sell in April. All the fields are ready. So let's have a look. What have we got? We have... When was the best price for honey? Honey was 3.6 in February. It's about midway price now. Oh, hello. We are on our way up for the sugar. We are on at 3.6. There's one thing, it's worth a little bit actually. Yeah, 400 litres. Not worth loads. I know we've got no grass to sell. That's normally what we sell this time of year for income. We normally just sell a little bit of grass. May could be a good month for some eggs. It won't be the best price. Silage is ready. We will take that. We will get rid of that right now. Like I say, I did say we'd sell it when it was ready. It's now ready to sell. The only thing that's going to really annoy me with taking this to the shop is the fact that these two bales don't fit on. We're probably going to end up having to do this a couple of times. Oh, hang on a minute. Why are you moving? I don't want to go all the way up there with two bloody bales. It's a long way to bloody go with two bales. Just... fuck it. Fuck you, bales. Fuck you. We own all this land now, so we can cut across here. Oh, we don't own the next little bit, we will cut across, but if I'm going to have to come all the way back here with two bales, I'm cutting across here. That is it's really annoyed me, the fact that it just wouldn't rest two bales on. I get that, oh, it holds 28 bales, but look at the amount of space on the top. That could easily hold 31 bales. That could easily hold 31 bales. Just with the space that's left. The grass bale won't sell here, but we'll run that round the corner. Why? 5 grand. I call it 66 grand. 100 grand in bales. And that wasn't even the highest price. And I've still got 2 more and a grass bale to get rid of. Oh, nice. Grass bale was 1500. We need this bit of land here. We can either make that oat field bigger, or we can make this grass field bigger, or we could maybe get rid of this grass field and turn it into one giant oat field, and maybe use one of these smaller fields over here for grass. Who knows? Possibilities. I know we're growing a lot of oat, but like I say, we're only growing all the oat because it was that time of year. I could have put sorghum in now, but I didn't want to. We do not have enough to buy the harvester. We don't have enough. It's that simple. We don't have enough to buy the harvester, let alone the header. The header's £90,000. The harvester is about 320,000. I want to get the case one if I can. The New Holland is about £50,000 cheaper, and we would have enough to buy the harvester without the header if we go for the New Holland. The thing is with it is the New Holland has a lot less horsepower, so 50,000 less. We're chancing the harvester as it is with the header. You know what I mean? We know the harvester and the headers work together, not brilliantly. You know what I mean? Not brilliantly, but we do know they work together. But it's about £4,000 a bale. About £4,100 a bale at the moment for silage. That's not too bad. Like I say, we do have sugar to come. We do have a harvester to sell, so like I say, we still have income to come in. We have wasted a lot of money. We wasted what, about £7 grand on that sprayer, which we've now traded in. We had to lease that equipment just to fix this field. Hopefully that works. If it doesn't, then we'll just have to buy some seed and replant it, but I'd like to not do that if I can. That's not going to fit there. It's going to be in the way of that sugar beet. Let's park this between these trees. There we go. We can dump that there. That's a good place to put that. I used to live at the side of that shed, but I've put the I've put that other thing there, haven't I? But yeah, just want to jump into this. Like I say, we can get the medium-sized New Holland 265 301. It's the horsepower look I'm looking at. I know it's not a lot. It's got a bigger tank as the case, and it's got more horsepower. 75 brake horsepower more. Now we're going to be running a 45-foot header, so I think personally the extra horsepower could be the difference. You know what I mean? It also holds more fuel, so. But yeah, I do believe we are now officially done for this month as well. This month is going to just, some of the months are just going to fly by. There's nothing we can do about that. A lot of the summer months we have to skip. There's nothing else we can do. Until we can bring more animals in, but I don't really want to do that. If I can help it. Oh, no, go away. I'm gonna have to change my mouse button, my mouse battery in a minute, guys. It's going dead. By the look of it, guys, that field is dead. Oh no, it's grown. Right, so rolling it did work. Rolling it has... Well, rolling it has put it back to the stage it was when it stopped growing. So maybe in June it'll be stage 1. We've got a little bit of herbicide to do there. Actually, I think we're gonna have herbicide to do on all of them, to be honest. Hang on, weeds. Yeah, we've got... Oh, that's a bit weird. Why have we got one strip of weed there? O'clock in the morning in May. I think we should spend I think we should have a little solar panel by now. I know we used to have one early on in the series. We have one of them. 6. That does technically earn a little bit more money, and it doesn't rely on the sun. And I also think we should put it... No, we can't put it up there. There's too much trees. I tell you what. We'll put it over here. At the back of here. We're going to buy one of them. And I'm going to buy one of these. Now, before anyone's like, oh, yeah, but you're wasting money. You keep going on about not wanting to waste money. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right. I just want to put something where... You know, like this. I want my buildings to be like self-sufficient. And I just feel like maybe that there we go. At least with this, I know where I've been. Well, most of the time I know where I've been anyway. Yeah, I'd like to get canola back in the ground just for some regular income. I'm only making this much grain now so we can get the grain mill up and running. Like I say, the grain mill's had no supply now for about 6 months. The sugar mill doesn't get enough supply to keep going for the year. We know that. Again, the sugar kind of just keeps the income coming in the summer. Looking good though. We will just go and kill that strip of weed though over in the oat field. Personally, the oat field should have all been ready to weed. I don't understand. But then again, saying that, I did actually subsoil. I subsoiled the oat fields. That's maybe why I didn't need to. I don't need to weed them yet. I don't know, Matt, when you missed that one. Come on. Yeah, we're in May, like I say. We spent 20 grand in May. Yeah, we spent quite a bit of money today. We've got a little wind generator now that'll earn us a little bit of income. I don't want to go like massive solar panel. Actually, I would like to go one big solar panel. Again, we can only have one solar panel. We can only have one wind turbine. We can only have one of everything. That's how we look at it when it comes to things. But I just feel like what we're doing at the moment, a little solar panel, just a little bit of income. It's not a lot. A little wind turbine, because it's not always sunny. If we want a big wind turbine, then we'll sell the little one. We'll buy a big one if we ever needed to or we want to. But we're not going to get to that stage. I think we're on what? Episode 38 now. I'd like to get this series wrapped up soon. It's no longer really a survival series. The surviving was over after about 30 episodes. We've always had money issues on the game. We always will have money issues. You can always upgrade your equipment. But now it's a case of we're not actually surviving. I think that's just the grass at the side of the road, to be honest. I don't think this is going to make any difference whatsoever, to be honest. It's not going to make any difference whatsoever, so there is no point wasting herbicide. There's no point whatsoever in wasting herbicide. I pulled in there thinking there was some herbicide in the, you know, in the drums. There wasn't. I look like an idiot then. I look like what the wife calls me, a fucking idiot. Alright, so what can we sell? Let's have a look. So we've got nothing of use here. We've got no grass. We've got eggs. 3, 4. June's the next, is the third highest price for eggs. So maybe that's what we do. Sugar. Right, we're in May, so 1734, 16. See, that's not a bad price. It does drop a little bit. June, July. June. We do have to do a barley field next month. Right, that's... No, I'm trying to just work some out here. It would be nice to have the new header for June. But if we wait till July, we have to do 1, 2, 3. We'd have every field to do in July. every field would need doing in July. But we can get a better price in July for the thing. You see why I'm going with that? I know where I'm going with that. I know where I'm going with it. I know where I'm going with it. But July is the better price for copy. There we go. Alton H. Yeah, July is the better price, but it does mean we won't be doing any harvesting in June. Not unless we used our little harvester one last time. If we jump to June now, we could harvest the barley while we wait for the Dragon Lady to get up. So we could technically do that. We could bale the straw maybe if we've got time. You've got to think the straw we're going to get from the wheat and the oat fields is going to be a massive, massive amount. We'll be 1 day away then from buying the harvester. 2-9. The problem is we got 3. What? We'll get rid of the honey. Get rid of the honey. We'll go and get rid of the honey. June. Here we go. So, no. June for eggs. 4, 5, 2, 6. Yeah, it's not the best price. I'm so torn. Do I wait till June? Do I not? June's a really low price for that. 3-2. It's middle price actually. Is June. The honey though is not too badly priced. Is it within my 10? Is it within my 10% rule? 3.6. So it'd have to be £360 less. So look, 3,600. Take away 10%. Yeah. Is it within 3,240? Yes, it's within my 10% bracket, so we can. It's within the 10%. Like I say, I like to try and have things at 10% if I can. I also don't know why I bought all this lime. I've got a silo full of lime, guys. We went to the shop yesterday and we bought all this lime. You know, in yesterday's episode, I've got a silo full of lime. So it's probably the only thing I've got in the silo is the pissing lime. But yeah, we'll definitely go get rid of the honey. It's within 10%, so as far as I'm concerned, that's a good price to sell at. And we will take it all. I know you could be like, oh yeah, but if you just wait, you'll get a higher price. Yeah, you're not wrong. But what I'm thinking is, this honey will now pay for the 2 generators that we've just put in. So we technically haven't wasted any money. In theory, we've not wasted any money. Everybody close your eyes, you're going to see some dodgy shenanigans shit here. We also don't need that. Not yet anyway. I say we buy a bigger harvester header, we'll get a bigger one of them as well. But for now, we need the money. And that thing is getting older and older and older every month. $1,200 litres of honey. It's not a lot, is it? I love that. You heard that noise? It's like a bearing's gone on my truck. If you drive down the road like 40 miles an hour, if your car sounds like a helicopter, usually an indication of a wheel bearing gone. So we will use repaint, repair, £14,000 for that. £14,000 for that header. We only lost £5,000 on that, and we used it quite a bit. Well, I can take that loss. Wasn't quite enough to cover the cost of the generators, but still. Bless me. Have I got anywhere to sell liquid fertilizer? No selling point. Can I actually sell solid though? Yeah, we're done for May again then. So all we can do in June is harvest a field. That's all we can do in June. Although saying that, in June we might also have a grass field to cut. I love a yard I can use as a turning circle. Always have done. That is fantastic. I could have used a wagon to do that, but there was just so little honey to sell. I'm trying to decide if we even need this trailer anymore. It might be worth selling the trailer. Don't you know, the little one? If I look on here, look, lime, 22,000 litres of lime, and I went to the shop and bought loads. Like an absolute idiot. But yeah, I've got nothing else I can do this month, guys, so there's no point me staying. The only thing I want to do I just like to look in the shop at different times. Oh, 200. It's only 240 brake horsepower. That's a shame. I've been fancying a new tractor for a while. Oh, we've got new equipment. Nope, nothing new's coming. Right. 6 o'clock in June. Honey could be an even better price, which is one of the things. I was happy within my 10% range. Yeah, look at that. A little bit of property income tax is coming in now. Really liking that. Let's have a look. What have we got to sell today? What's lettuce? 3152? Nope. That's not within 36. No, it's not far off. Eggs. Eggs, where are you? I've lost you, eggs. 4-1. Ooh, that's nearly within the 10% range. Yeah, I did say that. We could sell eggs here and make a fortune. We will harvest though first, guys. We will get this harvest done, because it's a harvest we can do with our current machine. And if we are looking at maybe selling it today, then maybe yeah, we can get away with just getting the barley done, possibly get rid of some straw, maybe. I ran that over the other week, didn't I? Like I said, I know I'm jumping a lot of the months. I don't like to jump months. I've literally got nothing to do if I don't jump the months. Literally got nothing to do, and it's just gonna be sat here me twiddling my thumbs, which I kind of feels pointless. Yeah, we need to raise about another £100,000 to get the new harvester and header. Now, like I say, I've jumped the days as well, because I was hoping one of the harvesters we wanted was going to come in the store. If a bigger harvester, I don't mind having a Case or a New Holland Draper style header on a John Deere. I don't mind. I'm not bothered if they don't match. As long as, it would be nice if they did match. As long as we get something bigger, that's all that matters. That is literally all we care about right now, is growing the farm, growing the equipment, getting the bigger header, getting the bigger harvester so it holds more. You know what I mean? Now we can make about £50,000 roughly from selling this harvester and header. And the header from that we've already sold, which was £15,000. Obviously this header won't be worth as much. We've used this header a lot more, but obviously we should get an extra 10% by actually taking it to the shop. But the new harvester has to come tomorrow. Have I even looked in the store yet? I don't even know if I've looked in the store. Wait till I get to the end of this row, and then we do a U-turn, and then, or at least move along, and we'll have a look in the store, because there could be a harvester in there. I don't think there will be. 9 o'clock will be the next time to check. I'm going to put this on 3 times, just to move it along a little bit, you know, the time. If a Draper header's in the store, brilliant. If a harvester's in the store, brilliant. If none of it's in the store, then this game sucks. I want to get looking in that store. The harvest is nearly full. I do love wheat and barley though. It is such a fantastic yield. I'm going to put the barley though straight, well I'm just going to put it straight into the chicken feed. We have to keep the chickens fed. I do believe we have officially run out of food, so we're not going to have as many eggs as we would like. We'll have a look in the shop now. Right, what have we got in the shop today? We have a baby tractor. Wow. I wouldn't mind, I quite like that. That's more power. Hang on. 145. So for 84 grand, we could have more power than the New Holland. It's not what we wanted though in the shop today. Not really. Like I say, what we're going to do is we're going to harvest this. We're going to leave the straw on the floor. We'll do all the straw baling at once. We'll have a mass straw baling episode. Yeah, people will be like, oh yeah, well, I won't be watching that one. That's fine, you know what I mean? I don't see the point in straw baling today. It's going to be stuck on a trailer. Unsellable. Oh, the Dragon Lady's awake, guys. The Dragon Lady's awake. Although, like I say, guys, she'll need to do the triple S's before she comes down. I think we've still got a bit of time yet.
Dragon Lady.
Oh, Dragon Lady, you do make me giggle, girl. So Liverpool Football Club's transfers are not done for the season. I love that. Oh, we're done for the season. We're not buying any more. And then apparently we... I just hope that news is false. I hope that's not the player we've just bid on. He's not a player I'd like at Liverpool. Mason Mount. Apparently we've just bid for Mason Mount. Mason Mount wants out of Chelsea, and apparently according to Twitter we've placed a bid. I hope not. He's the player who was in he's been in 6 cup finals and lost all 6. So what does that tell you? I don't want him at our club. That's a bad omen. Well, we are producing more egg. Right, while that's just emptying in there. What have we got here? Oh, we have got loads of eggs to sell again today. Oh, loving that. But I say today, we're going to sell the eggs at within 10%. We've got to be within 10% of the highest price. Like I say, we're desperate for our new harvester, so we have to have that time where, yes, we have to sell them. We need the harvester June. We can maybe go into July, but we have to harvest in July. That's the thing. So we have to have it within the next day or so. So, you know what I mean? And it's within 10%. Oh, hang on. Oh, no! I can't fast travel to my harvester. Yeah, Liverpool bid for Mason Mount with immediately this time. Right, it's been confirmed by 2 sources apparently. Sorry if you couldn't hear me very clearly then. Yeah, apparently 2 sources are confirming that there is a bid for Mason Mount. I nearly said Jason Mount. I personally hope not. I'm not a fan of the player. I think... I'm sorry, but I don't tend to rate any English player. I don't tend to rate any English player. Most of them are overpaid idiots. Like, no offence, but Gareth Southgate, and now I'm going to be a little bit biased here, because I am a massive Liverpool fan, right? But why the fuck isn't Jordan Henderson England captain, right? He puts in a shift. He works his ass. Harry Kane is England captain. He is slow. He is shit. I'm sorry, he might have scored quite a few goals. In the last Euro tournament, he was dog shit. Oh, he scored against Germany. Oh, so what? He scored against Germany. When it comes to big games and big goals, Harry Kane goes missing. He's like fucking Madeline McCann. He's nowhere to be found. And Maguire doesn't deserve the right to be England captain. He's absolute dog shit. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Liverpool fan and he's a Man United player. When Maguire was at Leicester, Maguire was mint. He went to United and he's absolute trash. It's like Jordan Pickford. I don't really like Pickford. I really don't like him because he plays for Everton and he's time wasting against Liverpool when, you know, was kind of a bit shit. But then again, they lost, so it was their own fault. But there's one thing I'll give him. Jordan Pickford, when he performs well... Well, look, let's be honest. Did anybody see the games towards the end of the season for Everton? Because I watch football just because it's football. If it wasn't for Pickford, they would have been relegated. Some of them games, Pickford was outstanding. But sometimes for England, he just goes missing. But then again, Ramsdale played in goal against Hungary and we got hammered 4-0, so what does that tell you? Is it Ramsdale? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's who it is. Yeah, that's no keeper. I like what Southgate did in the Euros. He took a young squad to the Euros and says they'll play better. And they did. And he's kind of playing with the same squad now, but for some reason it's like they've got too big for the boot. Oh, we got to the finals of the Euros. We're awesome. We don't need to try. And yeah, you know, you got shot on by Hungary. I'm not saying Hungary is shit, by the way. I'm just saying, but you know, we should be beating Hungary. Do you know what I mean? We shouldn't be getting beat 4-0 by Hungary at home. You can understand maybe a 1-0 defeat to Hungary, penalty, things like that. You could argue, yeah, you know, look at the draw. Like, look at Liverpool in Champions League final. I personally thought we were the better team. But, Real Madrid keeper, Courtois, oh my God. Yeah, we were never going to score past him. He was amazing. He's the reason Real Madrid won that game. You know it was because of the amount of chances we had and the amount of chances he saved. It was unreal. But yeah, until they realise that England, they need a proper leader on the field, and Kane isn't that leader. I'm not saying Jordan Henderson is, but Liverpool are brilliant. And now I know they don't just rely on English talent, but Henderson, I feel, is a really good captain. I feel he's a hell of a lot better than Harry Kane. He is, though. No, like I say, Henderson is a brilliant player. He's a brilliant player, and he really does a lot for Liverpool. I'm not saying he doesn't, do you know what I mean? But he hardly even plays for England, and he's not England captain. If you're not, is Harry Kane even the Spurs captain? Because if he is, that's even worse. You know what I mean? I don't think any striker or any goalkeeper should be captain. It's simple as that. You expect a captain to lead your team on the field, yeah? You expect to lead by example. Harry Kane very rarely runs for the ball. When I watched the Euros, the last Euros, I thought Kane was one of the worst players on the field. The Dragon Lady was like, why is Kane even playing? You know what I mean? He scored against Germany. To be fair, it wasn't that good a goal. And in the game against Italy, I just thought it was absolutely shocking. He didn't put in any work ethic. So he had no work ethic against Italy whatsoever. And I know there are other people out there who think exactly the same. I just feel Henderson would give it his all. You know what I mean? I don't feel any striker or goalkeeper should be. I do think captains should be midfield players. Because midfield players are up front, they're in defence, you know what I mean? I know if you're defending a corner or like a free kick on edge of your box and stuff, your strikers come back and defend. But you want your strikers to stay upfield so that the opposing team can't send as many players forward. Because if you get the ball and you break on a counter-attack, you've got more chance of getting it. And I just think Southgate is, at the moment, I think Southgate is the man for the England job still. I just feel he needs to change captain and he needs to get rid of players because of their name. Or if Harry Kane isn't playing well, he's not Spurs captain. So we have a player in the England squad in Harry Kane who doesn't even deserve captain at his own club. Then we have a player in an England squad who is captain of the top 2 teams in the Premier League, and he isn't captain of the England squad. You see where I'm going with this? If Harry Kane can't even be captain of his own league team, why the hell is he captain of England? You want to know the problem with England? Is bad decisions. He's vice captain. Yeah, but Dragon Lady, that's like saying I'm the second best parent in the house. Doesn't make me the best one, does it? For the job, you know, well, I say for the job. You know what I mean? There's 2 parents in our house, for example. All the kids will argue you're the better parent, you know. I'm the mean one. You know what I mean? I'm the one that, like, enforces the rules, you know what I mean? More than what you would, for example. But what I'm saying is the kids would come to you before they'd come to me. And the kids know they can still come to me, for example, but they would come to you before they come to me. Because they know who's in charge of the house. I'm sorry, but Harry Kane can't even captain his own squad, so why is he captain of England? And yeah, I know you could add, yeah, but Jordan Henderson doesn't play every game for Liverpool. Yeah, you're right, he doesn't. You know, we have squad rotation. But Harry Kane should not be captain of England. He shouldn't even be vice captain for England. It should be down to midfielders and defenders. But I feel midfielders should always be captains. I've said that since I was a child. I used to play in goal as a child, so I never used to say it for me. And breathe. No, do you know something? I was reading an article this morning. Southgate may not be the manager for the World Cup, Dragon Lady. And I don't think really, you're right, it is partly Southgate's fault. But Southgate can only pick the best English players at the time. It's not, you know what I mean? Once you're in a game, you have to rely on that captain to lay down the law. And when we got hammered by Hungary, I don't even think Kane should go to the World Cup, to be honest. I don't like Kane. I don't think his work ethic is very good. Oh, but he scores a lot of goals for England. He maybe does. He'd score a hell of a lot more goals if he put in more effort. Whenever I watch England, he is the one player who is 90% of the time walking. I would never have guessed. What, I don't like Kane? Yeah, but Dragon Lady, I'm not wrong. I just ran over my own crop. Look at all that crop I've just wasted. I didn't bring a trailer with me. Oh, I'll tell you what, screw it, I'll bring a trailer. I've only got this one field to do. I can use my very small trailer to start this. Yeah, we best use this tractor, aren't we? But no, Mason Mount. That's how we got onto bloody England, wasn't it? Mason Mount. Absolute waste. If we buy him, oh my god. If we buy Mason Mount, I am going to be so disappointed in Liverpool and Klopp. I don't rate Mount either. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my my local team football shirt coming. Like I say, I'm a big Liverpool fan, always have been, but I do also go and watch my local team. We play non-league football. It's not like I'm, you know... Yeah, I'm a season ticket holder for my local club. Actually, me, the Dragon Lady, and my son are all season ticket holders for the local club. We won a cup trophy last season, and we managed to secure promotion via playoff, which wasn't bad either, considering we finished like 4th or something like that. Yeah, we got promotion as well. And then we won promotion. Oh yeah, loving that. To be fair, I don't like him either, yeah. I'll tell you what I did read this morning though, it was quite sad news. I was hoping Liverpool would try and sign Song from Spurs. Anyway, Madrid's gone in for him apparently. I don't see Song wanting to come to Liverpool when he could go to Madrid. Madrid will offer him more money in wages. They'll offer Spurs a higher transfer fee, and he gets to go and play in the sun. So a little bit devastated with that. I would have loved Song at Liverpool. Son. It's actually pronounced Son in it, but it's like it's spelt Son, but it's like Song or something daft. It's pronounced in Korean. But either way, I would have loved him in a Liverpool shirt. Him and Nunez up front for Liverpool next season. That would have been lovely. Absolutely would have loved that. Sterling is leaving Man City. Apparently Liverpool and Chelsea. Well, he's apparently he'd like to return to Liverpool apparently. But apparently he's like more chance of going to Chelsea. Again, another player who has potential. If he just stayed on his feet a little bit more, he'd be an even better player. I don't see Liverpool fans accepting him back though, to be honest. With the way that he forced his transfer to City to begin with. Right, I'm going to leave this down here, guys, because I am under the impression that I may not need this harvester again. And I would quite like to just not put it in the yard if I can. Right, what have we got here? We can start making a little bit of flour. 8,000 litres, so we can make some flour. Let's make some flour. We have barley flour and activate barley. There we go. There's all. Oh, what's our price for sugar today, guys? Sugar, 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 sugar. Right, so we're in June. 4,100. We are now within 10% of the egg price, so we can sell eggs. I know it's not the best price, but we need the money today. We need the money this month. Sugar is the best price. 17.34. Yeah, it dropped in today, didn't it? Yeah. Well, we'll get rid of the sugar in July. We'll sell the sugar straight away, and then we'll go for the harvester. That's how we're gonna do that. Yeah, I've got nothing else to do today. Well, I can bale that straw, but again, there's not really much I can do with it. I'll tell you what, we'll bale the straw. Dragon Lady, do you know how long you're going to be? If you're not going to be long, then I don't see me starting like another big job. If I do the straw, she might have jumped in the shower, so since she's only just got her ass out of bed. Yeah, I only need a shower, so yeah, so she's not going to be that long. So if I do if I make the straw bales, we'll leave the straw in the field. We'll jump to July. We'll put it down to like half a minute to when. So we'll end on like in July. I just want to see if there's anything in the shop like harvester related. That's the problem. So July is the last chance to save on a harvester. I have things to do to potter about though if there's something you want. The problem is if I start, I'm gonna have like five big fields to harvest. Then I've got to straw them, and I'd have a lot to do. Where like tomorrow, for example, I can just spend the whole stream harvesting, if that makes sense. Yeah, this little thing does struggle ever so slightly. I kind of want that class tractor in the store, but it would have to replace this. I wouldn't need a third tractor. We can't watch Yellowstone until tonight, otherwise we'll have nothing else to watch. Yeah, I know. I did think that. Not unless Little Man wants to start Lucifer tonight. His scooter is coming in the next 2 to 4 hours. So he's going to want to go out on that, isn't he? Yeah. Right, I'm gonna get a shift on. No worries, Dragon Lady. You were the only one talking anyway, so I'll probably just do this field. Like I said, I'll jump to July just to I want that tractor, but the problem is I want that class tractor. And it's gonna take money away from the yeah, you know what I mean? It's going to take money away from the harvester and stuff. Okay, come up when you're... There we go, guys. All right, I'm going to end after this because he's going to get me some. If there's ever a better end... There is no such thing as a better ending than that. There's no better ending than that. The wife's like, come upstairs when you finish streaming. Okay, okay. We all know what that means, guys. She's like, for fuck's sake. There we go, guys. That's how you tell the whole stream that you're gonna get late today. See, I'm married. You're just lucky you get some. You can fuck right off. You probably get more than most after 16 years. Yeah, I must admit, guys, it is... If you want to ever marry someone, a bit of advice for the guys out there. You want to marry someone, marry a sex addict. You're guaranteed to still get some when you get married. That's where Prime goes wrong. She's like, what? She's like, I will. She's like, you ain't gonna get any in a minute. I'm like, yeah, I will. Yeah, they always say when you get married, it slowly dwindles to next to nothing. Birthdays and Christmases and blah. And honestly, if you marry someone who's addicted to sex, it never stops. Just saying. Yeah, I'll leave the bales on the field until we're ready to sell. The thing is, I might sell... do you know something? We'll have a look at the price. Again, if it's within 10% of the highest price, we'll sell them today. We need as much income today. But there won't be a lot come from these straw bales because they, you know... It's straw. You know what I mean? The straw's not really worth much, to be honest. I am just going to up the time to 5 because I do want to try and make 9 o'clock. Just because that's when the store will most likely have something new. Whoa, why am I getting lag in a single player game? We'll have grass bales. Yeah, if anyone's interested, tomorrow, as in Monday, 9 AM, I will be live. I'm always live when kids are at school. If anybody wants to come and help and, you know, just run some trailers around, cut some grass, bale some straw, yeah, by all means, just be in the Discord. The only thing I ever ask. But yeah, if someone wants to run some baler around, run a trailer around to run the grain about, yeah, We've got a lot to do tomorrow, and the grass will be ready, so we could always do grass tomorrow and sell some grass bales, you know, make some extra income. We now need to make roughly £120,000 in the next, well, in June. We need roughly £400,000 by the end of June. We need 301 to I'll call it 305,000 for the harvester. I do believe it was. We'll double check the price again. I know we have already looked and I've already forgotten. I got a memory like a goldfish. I got a memory like Klaus. But yeah, we need to buy the medium-sized header, the medium-sized harvester. We are gonna buy the big boy header though. Now it does work on flat land. Now, worst case scenario, because some of our fields are not level and they're not flat. Worst case scenario, we will drive to the top of the hill. We will harvest down. We will then drive all the way back up and harvest down. If that's how we have to do it, that's how we do it. We need a bigger header. That is the whole reason we're doing it. We need the biggest header we can get. But obviously we can only afford a medium size, what I'm going to call a medium size harvester. We currently have a small, you know, that's a small one in my eyes. Not a micro one. We already had a micro one at the start of the series. There we go. But yeah, like I say, if any farmer wants to join me tomorrow, like I say, cut me some grass, bale me some grass, bale me the straw, run me some trailers around while we harvest. I know it's not the most super exciting thing in the world, but if anyone wants to, by all means, I will. If not, it's just going to take even longer to do tomorrow. Right, we're not even going to put this we're not even going to put this baler away. We're going to use this baler a lot tomorrow. We'll have a look at the straw price now though. I would like to try and buy that class harvester. That class tractor. It's 50 watt and that. We will lose horsepower though. Oh, hang on, 31 mile an hour. Let's have a look. What have we got here? 31 mile an hour. So we would make about 20-ish thousand pound on this tractor. So £20,000. So it would only cost us £30,000. But once we pay £30,000 for the problem is we use this. Do we use this tractor normally? This is a small tractor, isn't it? 205. And this might be the tractor we use a lot, but I'm just going to double check something. I want to double check some. Yeah, we do use that tractor a lot. That's the problem, you see. Yeah, we always know we won't buy that tractor, guys. The reason being, we always buy that tractor in our big save, you know, like where the one where we're not tight on money. And the reason we buy it is because for a small tractor, it's got 205 brake horsepower. No, sorry, I thought it was the medium tractor. Yeah, I'm not that interested in that tractor then, sorry. My bad, my bad. Right, so it needs to be 100, let's just call 100, so 15 quid off that. So it needs to be 141 or more. Yeah, straw's not within 10% in June. It's going to get worse tomorrow, so yeah. We won't be selling that either. Which means we have got nothing else to do this month. How are we doing for water on my production side of things? Right. Like I said, I'm kind of just procrastinating a little bit, trying to get some annoying little jobs done. Like I said, the Dragon Lady's awake now, so we don't have over long. She did say she had some pottering about her to do, but I don't really want to buy the new harvester today in July and not really use it. Do you know what I mean? I want to use it maybe at the beginning of... Oh crap, I just ran over my own field. I kind of want to use it to buy it tomorrow and use it straight away. Does that make sense? Oh, hang on. Right. Yeah. Let's go get some more water. Once we've done this though, guys, if we were to buy another harvester, it'd have to be sugar beet next. Just so we can get more sugar. Our farm is looking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Look at this. Oh, I love driving down. All this is ours. It's all ours. Look at that. What a view. Oh yeah, look, there is a strip of weeds. Strip of weeds right down the middle of our field. I'm not worried about that. It's not gonna... I don't understand why it's there. We ploughed the whole field. Why is there a bit of weed there? See, if it weren't for needing to use this road to go get water, we could go the long way around and go and get water. We could technically get rid of this road and just, you know, extra up. But I felt like it was kind of pointless. You know, we use the road every couple of days, you know. Every couple of months in the game anyway, we use this road, so... There is that little bit of land though I would like to buy in between the oat field and the grass field. I would like to buy it. Needs 97,000. You don't get a lot, but then you get some trees at the other side. We could always clear the trees and then put a sawmill. I don't want to do loads of sort of wood. You know what I mean? I want to... I think in the next map I want to try and get a bit of woodworking done, you know, make some planks, make some furniture. I'd love to do a series on a map where we play it for like 6 months solid, like we did with Maple. We have loads of different productions and stuff. We didn't really have loads of different productions on Maple, but we had enough production to do cakes. But if I look on here just to show you what I mean, we don't own this bit of land here, but we don't get a lot of land out of it. Although saying that, we could put the sawmill there. With trees here we could chop. We could put the sawmill in. We could chop these trees in here, use that wood to fund the sawmill. Put the sawmill in there, chop all them trees, just get rid of all the trees. I'm just thinking for something to do in the summer months, so we're not just, you know, skipping like 4 months. Like we've gone from March to June today because we've literally got nothing else to do. If we had some trees to cut down, we could do a couple of trees. We don't have to do many. We could do 3 trees. We could get a really small tractor with a front loader because there's a woodworking attachment I'd like to look in the shop for actually. Come on, little tractor. Come Come on. Speed. Where is the speed? You have the power. You just don't seem to be showing me any speed. 35 kilometers. 40 kilometers. There we go. Top speed 26, 27 mile an hour. It says top speed's 26, but I don't know why. It does tip to 27. Come on. Don't be dropping revs on me now. Come on. This is where you need a little bit of nitrous. There you go. Give it a oomph up the hill. That'd be cool. It wouldn't actually. It'd be just so unrealistic, but it'd just be cool just to see what it would be like once. Look at all this oat. I know it's all oat and we're kind of acting like an oat farmer, but oh yeah, just look at it. Oh, that's just so nice. I slammed all on and I still came in front of that car. I should have just carried on going. I kind of want to make this field a bit bigger and bring it a little bit closer to the edge of this road. I feel like we're wasting a lot of greenland. Might get rid of some of the trees down the side of that field there and maybe extend that field out a little bit. Once we get a sugar beet harvester, this field to our left may become our sugar beet. The bit we got here on the right, we'll most likely get rid of that and we will use it for I don't know. I kind of want to carry on playing this series because of how much we've done, but it would mean having to rename it Survival. Do you know what I mean? I'd have to go on YouTube and rename it all, and I don't really want to do that either because we started it. I want to kind of finish it as well. I only want to finish it because there's not really much else we can do that's not earning us massive amounts of money, which is why I'm thinking this may be our last year on the farm. Once everything's done, we may not plant anything else. It's got to come to an end. I was thinking 50 episodes, we'd probably get another year. I suppose if we do 50, we would get another year out of the farm. It would mean all this money, all this effort to get a harvester was worth it, you know, to actually use it more than just once. Alright, so everything we've got doesn't go down in price. Sugar's definitely a better price tomorrow, and it's not even a bad price today. June eggs. So the eggs really, yeah, the eggs need to go today, so we'll go and sell the eggs. Screw it. We have to sell the eggs. I know it's not the best price. It's within 10%-ish. I know I do like to try and wait for the 10%, but the price does seem to be getting lower as the day goes on. price is actually going up. As long as I sell them in June, I've got nothing else to do. 192. 193. 4, 5. Oh, that is going to be the best price. Time to load them. Kind of pinned myself in here, and I can't bloody get in here properly. No, why? Right, give me a minute. I accidentally got the trailer then and not the eggs. Right, let's go and sell them. As it stands though, we still don't have enough for the header and the harvester, so we don't even have enough for the harvester at the moment. What the hell? The hell? I turn bloody right and it fucking rolls going left. And the trailer over. Yeah, I don't like this trailer. I'm not a fan of this trailer. I would have used my auto load truck, but it doesn't load eggs for some reason. There we go. Dun dun dun. Wow. Wow. We have enough. If we sell the harvester, we should have enough. We sell our current harvester, that is. We should have enough. We haven't even sold the sugar yet. You taking the piss? What's the horn button on this game? I need to know what the horn button is so I can beat back. I don't know what it is. This truck and trailer is just so twitchy. So eggs are gone. Like 500 off the price is that. So what are yeah, we've got nothing new there. So harvester wise 31,000, so that's maybe 33,000. 35. Either way, it's going to the shop. We just need to make sure we've got enough money to sell. But sugar is the right price tomorrow to sell, so first thing in the morning on stream we'll sell the sugar. We'll run this up now. Like I say, I'm doing everything ready for tomorrow. It's been a faithful machine. We'll cut across our field. It's our field. Also, this drives really, really slow, to be honest. I would like to jump to July. We don't have to save it in July because I do prefer to save it in the month we're in. But I'd like to jump to July just to see if this grass has grown. Because if not, we'll just replant. Well, you know, because we're in June, we'll just reload it back up and just replant it in June. Like I say, we're having a lot of issues with this grass field after turning seasonal growth on, so... Repaint, repair, repaint, repair. So, sold. Sold. We have £385,000. So, guys, yeah, this is exactly what we're looking at now. We're looking at medium size here, medium size. What would be better, twin wheels or just standard? I'll tell you what, we'll go with standard to start with. 301,000. $449. What would I have to do to get 449 out of that? Hang on. This says the Lexion goes up to 790 brake horsepower, yeah? You see that, yeah? If we go on engine and go for the biggest one... Oh, it is... Oh, that's why. You'd have to pay 332. That would guarantee to run hours. The problem is the header. $13.8 meters. Yeah, I want the Draper header because the Draper headers are very easy to just move around. The Draper header comes in two. I was saying that 13.8. That class is actually a bigger header than these, but these are just easy to move around. Look, I don't have to buy a trailer then. So as you can imagine, look, there's a Case one. There's the New Holland one. But we're going to put it on a tractor that we can't afford. Then again, I say we can't afford it. We've got to sell the sugar yet. I don't know what the price of the sugar, how much we're going to get for sugar. We might be able to buy the big boy Case. If we can buy the big boy Case header, then we won't actually have a problem. We'll just go out and buy the biggest, baddest harvester that we can. But yeah, for now, guys, I am going to call it quits. I've got nothing else I can really do today. I do want to There we go. Look, I've saved the game. I do want to just jump to July just to check on the grass. We won't save July. We won't save July. Like I said, I just want to see if that grass field is actually fixed itself, because I'd like to try and get a grass cutting as well as the silage this year. We'd have already done the grass cut by now if it wasn't for the silage. We are making good property income now. So there's the oat fields already. Yield bonus? Why is yield bonus only 87%? Everything's done on it. Right, the grass field did work. It did work. Fantastic. Right, guys, I'm going to call it quits. I do appreciate everybody for watching. I really do. And until tomorrow, guys, I'll see you all later on.